tripping. This one thing that got me tripping again. Thing is so many feeling. This one thing I did. This one thing that caught me slipping. This one thing that what you asked me to do. This one thing I know was so waiting. This one thing I did. Hey, we don't know each other well, so why I keep picking on myself? Memories just keep ringing bells. Hear voices I don't wanna understand. My car keeps on jingling in my head. My high heels I couldn't get towards your door. This one thing that got me tripping. This one thing that got me tripping again. Thing is so many feeling. This one thing I did. This one thing that caught me slipping. This one thing I want. This one thing I know was so waiting. This one thing I did. And maybe I just can't believe it. It's this one thing you did. I can't deny, try, never left to do, but to keep on seeing you. I'm hoping you can keep a secret. Babe, what you did. This one thing that got me tripping. This one thing that got me tripping. This one thing is so many feeling. This one thing you did. This one thing that caught me slipping. This one thing I want to ignore. This one thing I know is so waiting. This one thing you did.
I can't help it. It's just something. It's just, I don't know.
Young and fine and dark and handsome, the boy from South Detroit came singing. I can't keep my panties from dropping. He's so fly, fly. Moving so fast, don't hurt yourself. I can't keep up with all the lies you tell yourself. You kinda cute, but play too much, don't play yourself. I'm not the one, but we can still pretend this can't be my man. You say you feel different when you with me, tell me anything. Compliment my energy, it's different laying next to me. All I ask is don't make me pull up and get the dumping. You know I can't get no fucks. You know with all the rug is heavy. Young and fine and dark and handsome, the boy west side of Compton came walking in. I can't keep my panties from dropping. He's so fly, fly. Ooh, he bossy, ooh, he quit walking to be just lost, and then he slapped me on the way that I got. Oh, bottom, he get too baggy, he got all that action, go and Mr. Handle it. You know I'm hella different from them chickens you've been tricking on. Can be a ride or die. You thug is right, is bold. Look me, boy, I'm good in every hood. Trick it, finna rolling backwards. Just trying to show you what it would be like if you my man. Young and fine and dark and handsome, the boy from South of somewhere came walking in. I can't keep my panties from dropping. He's so fly, fly. Going money fast, tryna make it last. Going money fast, tryna make it last. Ecstasy is just a pill away. Wrap it up or you can screw today. I'm just tryna hear you say my name. Let her play a role or be a Jane. You could be my toss and toss me up. Other hoes is lacking, call me up. Put my baby back and why I'm stuck. That's why he my man. Young and he fine and he tall and he handsome. Talking so fine, I might hold it for ransom. Put it in drive, I'm not shy, I'm a legend. 'Cause all night, going money fast, I don't make it last.
The princess is here. Sierra.
This beat is
Automatic, supersonic, hypnotic, funky, fresh. With my
body so melodic, this beat rolls right through my chest. Everybody, Martin, Poppy came to party. Grab somebody, work your body, let me see you 1, 2 step. Rock it, stop it, everybody get on the floor. Crank the party up, we about to get it on. Let me see you 1, 2 step. I love it when you 1, 2 step. Everybody 1, 2 step. We just get it on. Outrageous, so contagious, make you crave it. Jazzy made it. So retarded, top charted. Ever since the day I started, strut my stuff and yes I flaunt it. Goodies make the boys jump on it. No, I can't control myself now. Let me do my 1, 2 step. Rock it, stop it. Everybody get on the floor. Crank the party up. We about to get it on. Let me see you 1, 2 step. I love it when you 1, 2 step. Everybody 1, 2 step. We about to get it on. It don't matter to me. We can dance slow. Whichever way the beat drop, our bodies will slow. So swing it over here, Mr. DJ, and we will rock you. Don't matter to me. We can dance slow. Whichever way the beat drop, our bodies will go. So swing it over here, Mr. DJ, and we will.
I shake it like Jello, make the boys say hello, cause they know I'm rocking the beat. I know you heard about a lot of great MCs, but they ain't got nothing on me. Because I'm 5 for 2, I wanna dance with you, and I'm sophisticated fun. I eat filet mignon and I'm nice.
You can't even sit in peace, 'cause all of these niggas be on you. I'm just saying I can be, yeah, one that you call and you talk to, girl. I'll share my world with you. If you wanna waste your time with me, then waste your time with me. I mean, honestly, open your eyes and see. If you're gonna take me where you need, then waste your time with me. You could have all the space, more than you need. There's no pressure, girl, if you got time to waste it with you. And I've been worried about them. Girl, you wanted us to see us. And I am who I am. And I be where I be. If you hit me on a late night, yeah, I'll give you a clear mind. I'll get you some insight. I'll share my world with you. If you wanna waste your time, then waste your time with me. I mean, honestly, open your eyes and see. If you wanna waste your time with me, then waste your time with me. Yeah. The 10,000 building, get your ass in an apartment, put you inside a G-Class, that's just a start. Get plenty things got a life, but none of them is a thought of it. No piece around my neck, his chest gauge. Shorty stay with calculated moves like Beth Harmon. Swear I'm on purple rain, Princeton, Prince Charming. Disappointment, I stay expecting it. The pessimists gold medalists flush the magazines just so they not collecting my specimens there. The way she with Poppy, man, you would think she's a veteran on remembrance. Cleaning lady, sweep the room daily for all the evidence of everything I ever did. Do they have a pool there? Do they have a gym there? You used to do skincare, but now you do swimwear. Your ex-roommate got a condo that's downtown, but she got no furniture in her crib. I've been there. Checkmate, even though you hate that I even check, I still get it. Only time I'm getting back and forth is a damn record. If I let you talk.
What it do, everyone. Thank you for coming to my Rent Party Jam series. This is day 5, and I'm so grateful. Oh my goodness, there's been just so many great things, y'all, happening since I started this Rent Party Jam series and going towards my goal of securing housing, which is so great because as we know, what are we experiencing right now? An authoritarian regime. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And as a result, there's so many things connected to that. We'll talk about that. But that's one of the reasons why I'm hosting the Rent Party Jam series, and also for greater just transparency as well as visibility, because this is a very intersectional space. And so being in a space where this also can be a place where if you want to drop in the comments, if you need support as well, if you want to drop your Cash App or your Venmo, just be able to say, hey, y'all, I too am having some, struggles during this economy. Please do so, because this is a shared space, and we're not going to be here about pity parties, nor are we going to be shaming folks, because we are doing the best that we can. And this also helps us to dismantle capitalism, to thinking that if we work harder, we'll have everything that we need. And that is not true. That is not true, as we're seeing right now. So let me get a little bit of music in the background. So I want to introduce y'all some things before we get back to the music, before we get back to the jam session. I am just, again, grateful to be here with y'all. Thank you for being here with me. So excited to be here with y'all. Let me make sure this. Okay. So I just want to say Rent Party Jam series, which is so great. I want to also give honor to Branded by Mariah. Check out their YouTube channel. They have really great non-copyright, because as you know, I've been talking about how it's been a struggle to just have different type of, chill, lay back, honor everyone's artistry, but also play music while also sharing information. Yep, it's been a little bit of tough understanding. Like, I just got a little bit of a 6-day pause on my live for TikTok. And as a result, I'm like, oh no, because I was jamming on TikTok and folks was visiting and hey, stopping by. So now we know even more, like, to truly make sure that we have the non-copyright version as well. So today, y'all, want to go over some things, because I got some really great things in store. I'm so freaking excited. And you may already have a hint, because there's some things going across my ticker here. So let's get to it while it's here. New community partnership. So exciting for Daniel's Leisure Travel. We really appreciate them. I'm going to actually highlight them here in the caption so that you could access them as well. Daniel's Leisure Travel. So grateful for them to help me and help Attemla Consulting continue to scale, build, and be in a space where we can continue to have sustainability within this current time. So I want y'all to say too, because no matter if this is going to be a playback, you're going to play it back, or you're here in the live, because I'll be here for a bit of time, because I want to make sure that folks get to have what they need to have in this. And I'm pretty excited. Oh, so excited. Okay. All right. So welcome to my Rent Party Jam series. I need to kind of close out some things, y'all, because you can't see everything. So let me do one more. And can I just say real quick, let me put myself over here and say, thank you for those who have been just sharing my information. First and foremost, thank you. I really do appreciate you putting me in spaces where maybe I have not been before. Attemla Consulting has not been before. I want to say Attemla Consulting has been alive since what? Before the pandemic, before COVID. And we were able to write it out. Not only write it out, I'm so grateful that my business was able to hire other small business creators. Hence why we have the consortium of phenomenal consultants. Shout out to the consortium. I appreciate y'all for believing in me, for trusting me in all these levels. So I just want to say we've been through the highs and lows and still being able to stay afloat. And in these moments right here, this is feeling like, whew, what is going on? And this is why it's so important as well to build with in community partnerships, to have cooperative, economics. Yes, we need to know about that, and be able to name that. How can we connect with other small businesses and or businesses? So this is why I've introduced you to the community partnership with Daniel's Leisure Travel. And let me put their information up here so you see it. Besides what's down here, did I already put it up there? I did. Okay, so we have that. I'm going to go back to here, and then I'm going to navigate this one more time. There we go, y'all. All right, so let's get it going. And again, thank you for the partnership, new community partnership with Daniel's Leisure Travel. And you're able to visit them at danielsleisuretravel.com. It's right there in the ticker, as well as underneath this caption here as well. Okay, so going forward, just saying, how can we help Almeda? How can this be helpful? How can we be in community with you? Well, number one, show up, right? Having moments like this right now helps so much when people show up. When you're able to show up and join the daily jam sessions from now until August 1st, it is so helpful. I'll spotlight therapy, coaching, consulting offerings rooted in collective care. Come vibe, come learn, come share in all things, and you'll have that support here, okay? Number two, book or share. Book or share my offerings, which is so great. It helps me to stay sustainable. I thank you for the donations. That is helpful as well. As we know, though, for sustainability, if you are being able to book or share my information, it is so helpful. Now, say you're like, Almeda, I actually don't even want to book anything, but can I share it? You sure can. Please share it in spaces where that is helpful, okay? So I think that is something to name. And I also will be back up here again to have that. Just in case you still want to donate, you can do that as well. Thank you so much, because every referral helps me to keep overhead costs, housing, all that together. And I just want to say one more time, for those who are just like, why don't you just get an extra job? I do have jobs. I do have jobs, believe it or not. I am a therapist as well, but guess what? This therapist is building out the transition into their private practice, my private practice. I'm so grateful for that. So I do have a job there. I am also hired by a university, but it is not the time for me to teach just yet. So that's real. I've applied for many jobs, just like many folks, but let me pause myself here to be believed by my damn self and say, I don't need to over-explain. I need to acknowledge my humanity right now to say that you can do all the things and still be in a space right now where there are 300,000. If y'all not checking it, check it. 300,000 Black women who have been displaced, left the workplace in 90 days. Oh, okay. Let me hear it for the folks in the back. Okay, because I don't know if they heard that. 300,000 Black women have been displaced from the workplace in 90 days. Since just July, that's from May, right? A little bit April. So now, I just want to say, this is real, y'all. What's happening? Because what are we in? An authoritarian regime. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Okay. All right, so here we go. Let me go a little bit further and just say mutual aid in motion. Drop your CashApp, Venmo, or need in the chat. This isn't charity, it's ancestral intelligence and strategy. We're circulating care and coin together. All right, let's go further here. My question to y'all is, how's your humanity doing? Moral injury plus workplace survival coaching sessions, okay? So I'm here to be able to, and I'm just gonna pause this caption real quick for Daniel's leisure travel, and name that I have offerings which has been helpful for many companies. You can see our case studies of what we've done in the past and what we're doing now. But I was like, you know what? I think people need support as well, not just one-offs, but being able to name, there are opportunities to drop in and be able to provide and participate within subscription-based models. So therefore you have greater access each month. You know that you need this as we navigate these collective moments together. And I've just been able to listen as well. Just like, hey, Almeda, if you create this, man, this would be so awesome, to have this. So just been listening a bit more and kind of also seeing what I'm hearing and feeling within community and just navigating this nation right now. We're in distress for sure. So I want to just feature some of the offerings I have here and then show you also how our new community partnership can also support you in this process, okay? So the first offering here is for the basic plan. It's $27 a month. And what you get here is a live monthly 2-hour with books, breaths, and revolutions. It is a virtual offering that we actually have through Soma Rooted Wellness, which is my second business that I have created. That is my mental health practice, and I'm so grateful for Soma Rooted Wellness. You get email access for resources. You get curated reading and breath prompts. You get an ideal for grounding. It's really ideal for grounding and connection. So $27 a month, okay? So that's really great. That's a great investment for you to come in because you're like, hey, my budget is budgeted right now, and I get it. I totally get it. So having a space where you have something that could be affordable and can have an opportunity for you to have greater access, okay? Especially with developing community, okay? All right, now we have standard plan. We have $77 a month, and it's a 2-hour live session, and it is monthly virtual collective care circles to be able to drop on in and have a space where people are being able to connect with each other. You have a dashboard plus resources. You get email with weekly updates, and built for clarity and grounding. So again, having these circles can be very helpful. So you're in a space to go, you know what? I just need to do a check-in. I just need to know, like, yo, how can we be able to take care of each other, be able to build coalitions, whatever it may be. But that can be very helpful in this space. Okay. The next one I have is $4.97 a month, and that is you get 4 60-minute brain spotting sessions with me virtually. That is to help process moral injury, stress, nervous system, right regulation, literacy. You get those regulation tools, personalized repair roadmap, and then you get email support, which is included. So you can use the, what is it called? The QR codes to help you access this. All right. And that could be very helpful for you to access the support here. I want to say also for companies that are just like, hey, Almeda, I love the subscription. This is cool, but we have a bigger company and it would be better for us to invest on like a level that's more of a custom plan. We have that, y'all, which is really great. And that can be helpful for you to navigate. If there's also individuals who are seeking a little bit more greater support, you can also go onto this track to just help us understand what is your budget, what are you willing to participate or invest in, so we can help you to create that support for yourself. Because y'all, we gonna need all the support that we can get within and throughout these times. All right. All right. So I want to again plug back in Daniel's Leisure Travel, because it is super cool to be able to see that we have this new community partnership that is going to be so helpful to many folks. And we're so grateful again to you, Daniel's Leisure Travel, for helping us to grow and expand. So I'm going to show you just an example of when you invest in these support, we have rest incentives, okay? Rest incentives that will help you to navigate what is possible when you do really place dreaming, collective care, and practice truly as a daily practice of just going, how do you incorporate rest, right? How do you incorporate rest? And so we're grateful to be with them to do this work, okay? All right, so the first one I want to give ups to, that when you choose to do the basic plan, what Daniel's Leisure Travel has helped us to do is provide an incentive. So when you invest in yourself, you get a reward for yourself to just participate in greater rest. So when you purchase this, you will receive a $100 restaurant savings card, sponsored by who? Daniel's Leisure Travel. And you can find them at www.danielsleisuretravel.com. Thank you so much for the support. When we go into the standard plan, it's $77 a month, and you have that. And then guess what you receive in the back end when you invest in this? You will receive a $100 hotel savings card. And this is so helpful because there are so many hotels that this savings card can help you with and support you in navigating your travels. We already know, y'all, it's the summertime and you're trying to really just be able to save on your travels. You're really trying to be able to save on what's coming up, especially with the holidays coming up in the winter time. There's ways to be able to navigate this and go, hey, I want to be able to invest in myself, and you have this hotel savings card to help you with that. Okay. All right, let's keep on going. We also have that $4.97 a month plan that really helps you to go, I want coaching each week. You want to be in a place where it's brain spotting, helping you within that process. Well, within this one, we thank Daniel's Leisure Travel for providing us with and sponsoring us with the $500 hotel savings card. Let's go. Let's go. So once you invest in this, you get $500 hotel savings card. Savings where you can use towards your next hotel stay or stays, because again, you have that savings card that's of the amount of $500 in savings. Just want to make sure that's clear. I want to make sure it's clear for the folks in the back to make sure it's not sounding like, okay, Almeda, you will give me, no. We're talking about savings card, because we all need a little bit of savings, y'all, during this time. So be able to help you and navigate this within this space, okay? All right, the next part that we have here is, again, Companies, individuals, if there's something that you don't see here, we do have the company's rest incentives. So when you are able to connect with us, we can be able to have a tailor-made rest incentive for you and your company, and we'll be able to explain what that would look like, feel like, and you could be able to have that as well. Okay, depending on your budget, all of that could be helpful for us to understand through being able to do an intake form and help us learn more about you and your company and or the individual as well. All right. Don't forget to use the QR codes, y'all. They're right available here to you. So you can always be in a space too. I want to just remind people that you can scan the QR code, but you can also screenshot it because some of us are on our phones, right? Or your tablets. You can screenshot it and then go back into your photos and then what? Press on the QR code and it'll get you right to where you need to go. You know, things be involved and we be involved in. Now, this is an opportunity here, which I am so grateful for. This one right here, y'all, I am really excited about this one. When I tell you this one, this is really great. This is, and let me just be able to remove this QR code. This right here is the Dream Care Practice 9 weeks, 9-week leadership and brain spotting cohort. Each cohort consists of 3 leaders, 3 team members. It could be 3 neighbors. Either way it goes, that's one cohort. Okay, I want to make sure again, 3 people in one cohort. That's how we have designed this. Okay, so you receive 3 private brain spotting sessions per participant, and then 1 group brain spotting session over those 9 weeks. Okay, you'll get 30-minute weekly group check-ins, which is very helpful that you'll get this. And this is why we love Daniel's Leisure Travel, because what you also get, let me just magnify this a little bit more. What you'll also get is each participant receives, and it depends on location, a 5 to 7 day eco-conscious travel capstone. That means you get to be in a space to go internationally, anywhere you choose, within this investment to help you to go, Almeda, we did the brain spotting with you, we did the coaching, and now you get to put it into practice. Can I just say, can we get a hell yeah for Daniel's Leisure Travel for helping us to expand and grow? Because again, when you get in a space where you are investing in this, we only have 3 cohorts slots available. So that means I only get to be in a place to support only 3 cohort groups. That's all we have. So you got 3, 6, 9. Okay. With that being stated, when you purchase this, not only will you get the brain spotting, the coaching, but you get 3 opportunities for each individual, right? So one opportunity for each individual. Sorry, that was confusing. Let me try that again. Each person in the cohort gets to design their own international capstone, which means you get to choose a 5 to 7 day eco-conscious travel package for yourself. Only accommodations. So I just want to make sure we're clear on this, okay? When you do choose that travel, right? That part of honoring you that within that is only accommodations only. And that's what's included. Now, what's not included is your flight. You have to purchase your own flight. The taxes and fees that come with the room, totally understandable. That does, and it's minimal. Food, right? So you have to upgrade for food. And any upgrade. So say if you want to be in a place to say like, oh, it's not all inclusive, but I want the all inclusive experience, that will be on your investment to upgrade that, okay? So one more time in the back, you will be able to create your own international capstone that will allow you to be able to have a 5 to 7 day trip abroad. And I'm going to show you the places that you can choose from, okay? Each person in that cohort gets to choose their own trip, okay? And they get to have an opportunity of 5 to 7 days upon whichever trip they choose to be able to invest in themselves. Now, I do want to say once more, this is for accommodations only. You will be responsible, each participant will be responsible for their own flight. They will be responsible for their taxes and fees, also food. And if you want any upgrades, so say if you want to do like something exclusive, the inclusive experience within like the choice that you made, then you just pay the upgrade, okay? And I'll be according to the company that is providing you, or the space that is providing you with the support, okay? So I'm so grateful. So grateful. I was trying to say resort. That was the word, resort, that you choose, or whatever that may be, okay? Now the investment here is starting at $3,275. Now don't be too scared about that, because that's actually for 3 people. So y'all can divide that up. And it's only a limited time. When I tell you this, it's only a limited time. So $3,275 for 3 people. So that means y'all get to divide that up. Yeah. We give an honor to the recession. We also give an honor to your dreaming, collective care, and practice. You must use this you must purchase this by August 1st. You must purchase this by August 1st because this is a limited time deal. And prices will go up. Like, that's just real. Because if you were to get this in another place, you would definitely be paying. If you were to be in a space to navigate that, that's real. And we want to make sure we still provide just a quality experience, but also we wanted to also acknowledge that we are going through a lot right now, y'all. So we want to make sure that it is affordable. And also we are growing. I'm scaling as a business. It helps us to also be in a place to help those who are truly ready to invest as well. Okay? I'm just trying to tell you. So let's learn about like where these locations are. Almeida, where are these locations at? All right, let me tell you. Sibling, let me tell you. Let me get my video. And let's do video storage. Okay. Make sure. So to y'all see the locations, you're going to have to probably run it back one more time, okay? To just be able to acknowledge, like, these are locations that you get to go and choose, right? Over 50 destinations to help you to create your own international destination for your capstone. So I'm excited about this because I know what it feels like to be in a space where you want to create more room and create more room for. Welcome. Thank you for being here. The Rent Party Jam series. I just wanted to say that this right here is an amazing offering. Dream Care Practice, you get 9 weeks, 9-week leadership and brain spotting cohort. Again, the cohort consists of 3 participants per cohort group, 3 private brain spotting sessions per participant, plus 1 group brain spotting session. You get 30-minute weekly group check-ins, right, via email. We can also do Skype. Who said Skype? I did. Oh my gosh, I'm such an elder millennial. We can also do Zoom. Gosh, where is Skype? I think Skype. Goodness, but that came up. I said Skype. So with that being stated, you have Zoom as well to participate. But one thing that I just love about this, because as someone who believes in knowing that the world can be your oyster, it is a place where you're a world citizen. Each participant receives, it depends on location, a 5 to 7 day eco-conscious travel destination. And this is your capstone, because whatever you're learning, whatever you're bringing up in your dream care practice leadership, you receive this opportunity to build this out for yourself. We'll give you time for that because you have 9 weeks in this program, right? The investment starts at $3,275. That's not per person. Now, we'll tell you these prices will go up. This is for the cohort. So choose who you want to be in your cohort, and y'all can divide that up. And we also have payment plans, okay? We have payment plans. Now, I just want to tell you that typically our own, right, 12-week, 9-week programs for one person is for this amount, $3,275. But we must be able to say we only have 3 cohort groups, spots available, and they must be purchased by August 1st. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. Limited time, prices will go up. Payment plans available. 3 cohort spots left. All right. Okay, let's go a little bit further. Now, I just wanted to say here, I just love this and being able to name that we have what you need here. It is sponsored by Daniel's Leisure Travel. Thank you so much, Daniel's Leisure Travel. And we're just so grateful that you can help us to expand and grow. And we're thankful for you, for sure. All right. So, how are we doing out there? Y'all all right? I hope so. We're going to get back to some of the music. And y'all can be able to reflect upon that. I'm going to still be able to share my screen so that you can kind of see what's available. You can go through it as well. Take your time. You can send me a chat, which is very helpful. And we'll go from there, all right? So let me get us tuned in and let me be able to, let's see. Let me get us tuned in. But while y'all are doing that, I'm going to do this. There we go. Welcome, welcome. So grateful that you're here. And we're going to do here. There we go. All right. So let me get us tuned in to our jams here. And I hope y'all been enjoying our time. It's been so good. So, so good. Okay. We had the 100 Hitch, I think the day before. It was so good. Oh my gosh, it was so good. Let's do a little bit of a little bit more cool music, be able to, hear it out, listen out. Now, I think this may be a little bit different too, but I'm going to say music brokers, oh, y'all be doing it. So I love it. Let's see. I am actually going to do here. I'm going to pause this for a moment and let's start it from the top. And if we've heard this one, y'all, I will definitely come back in here and we can change it up. But I think we're all right. All right. So let's get us again. I am so grateful to, again, Daniel's Leisure Travel. Thank you so much for our new partnership. I'm going to also give props where props is due to Music Brokers, our YouTube channel, right, that we're featuring on today. We're so grateful for them. And let's get to our music. Let me do this. There we go. Awesome. Here we go.
You and me, we used to be together, every day together. Oh.
Okay, it's official. We have played that this week. So hold on. Let me get one more. I just had to hear it again. I was like, wait, do we know this one? Let me do their live one right now, which is really good. It's cover of popular songs 200 hits. So I'm trusting it's going to be a chance too. There we go. Maybe. Let's try one more time. Maybe. I love the acoustic popular songs. Those are really good. I love also the 90s cover. The 90s covers are good, y'all. But I think I'm going to go for the 2000 covers. Yeah, let's do the 2000 covers. Let's take it back.
Well, you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. The legend of the phoenix. All ends were beginnings. What keeps a planet spinning? The force from the beginning. We've come too far to give up who we are. So let's raise our bar and our cups to the stars. She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to get lucky. The present has no rhythm. Your gift keeps on giving. What is this I'm feeling? If you wanna live, I'm with it. We've come too far to give up who we are. So let's raise our bar and our cups to the stars. She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to get lucky. Ooh, we're up all night to get lucky.
I got my eyes on you. You're everything I see. I want you all love and emotion. Endlessly, I can't get over you. You left your mark on me. I want you all love and emotion. Endlessly, cause you're a good girl and you know it. You act so different around me. Yes, you're a good girl and you know it. I know exactly who you could be. Just hold on, we're going home. Just hold on, we're going home. It's hard to do these things alone. Just hold on, we're going. I got my eyes on you. You're everything I see. I want you all love and emotion. Endlessly, I can't get over you. You left your mark on me. I want your love and emotion. Endlessly, cause you're a good girl and you know it. You act so different around me. Yes, you're a good girl and you know it. I know exactly who you could be. Just hold on. Just hold on, we're going home. It's hard to do these things alone. Just hold on, we're going. Just hold on, we're going home. It's hard to do these things alone. Just hold on, we're going. Just hold on, we're going home. Just hold on, we're going home. It's hard to do these things alone. Just hold on, we're going home.
On a cobweb afternoon in a room full of emptiness by a freeway, I confess I was lost in the pages of a book full of death. Reading how we'll die alone, and if we're good, we'll lay to rest anywhere we wanna go. And on my deathbed, I will pray to the gods and the angels like a pagan, to anyone who will take me to heaven, to a place I recall. I was there so long ago. The sky was bruised, the wine was bled, and there you led me on. And on I read until the day was gone, and I sat in regret of all the things that I've done, for all that I've learned, and all that I've known. In my dreams until my death, I will wander in your house, long to be room by room, patiently I'll wait for you there, like a storm. I'll wait for you there,
What it do, y'all? Thank y'all for being here at the Rent Party Jam series with me. I am so grateful, and I'm so your host. Let's try that one more time. Tongue tied. I am so grateful for you to be here, and I'm your host, Professor Pitts Almeida. Sounds like cheetah. And I am grateful that you're here because it gives you more insight of how you can participate in this rent party jam series, and also some really great rest incentives because we have a what? New community partnership with Daniel's Leisure Travel. And it's so amazing to name that this gives you an opportunity to really engage in yourself of participating within, truly saying, you know what, I really want to participate in rest. I really want to participate in understanding collective care. I really want to be in a place to practice it and not just be in a space of performative nature. So being able to name that, y'all, we have that here. I want to take a moment, just kind of go over one more time before we actually listen to more music. And I also want to do a body scan. We'll be here for a little bit. So I just want to say we are here. But before we even get to the body scan and going over this, I do have a prompt to ask you and ask the entire community here. I'm going to change the music a little bit. Y'all know how I like to change a little background music up. So captions here, it is, and I want to give honor to music brokers too first. Right here, music brokers, the 2000 covers. Check them out. Future YouTube channel, freaking amazing. Okay. All right. So the prompt today is: what's your incentives to rest? What are your incentives to rest? Do you have incentives? Because sometimes what happens is people are like, oh, I'll rest when I'm what? Dead. That's not rest. That's not rest. How can I rest when there's so much going on in the world? Be able to name exactly at this moment that we're not equated to what? Productivity, or created to be in a place of martyrdom. I just want to say that shout out to Trisha Hersey of the NAP ministry, be able to name that. Will we be able to take a moment to just pause and reimagine how to help each other during such a crisis? That takes a moment to what? Rest. So that you can think of something different, dream of something different than this state of being. When I say being able to acknowledge that we're not going to clinically bypass or spiritually bypass, shout out to Dr. Resma Minicum of the, he's a great author of My Grandmother's Hands, great traumatologist. He talks about that, like bypassing, thinking like, okay, if I just yoga it out, we're not going to feel all these things. No, we're actually going to feel this and acknowledge that our world's in crisis right now. There's a genocide happening in various countries right now. Like being able to acknowledge, like, Haza, thank you so much for those who are sharing so much information right now. There's a whole famine happening right now, starvation. This is not a space for us to be and recognize our humanity is not connected. Oh, I mean, I didn't come here for that. I came here for your rent party. Yo, me securing my housing is very intersectional what's going on in the world right now. There's also 300,000 Black women here in America, that have been displaced from their jobs within 90 days. Are y'all hearing that crisis is happening also here? 300,000 Black women here in the United States of America have been displaced from the workforce in 90 days. Hello, see this Black woman right here? Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I'm one of them. So if you don't want to talk about that there's an authoritarian regime happening right now, then maybe this is not the place, but I will say that you had a space to come in to just pause, to dream, participate in collective care, and receive incentives to really practice all that when it comes to resting beyond what we know to be this American dream, because it's seriously a nightmare right now. Okay? I'm just saying it to y'all. I'm just saying. Okay? So we have to acknowledge that. So my question to y'all, you can journal it down, take some moment to just journal. What are your incentives to rest? What does rest feel like for you? Have you rested before? Do you even know what that is? I know one of the things that I'm so grateful for, and giving shout out once more to our new community partner, Daniel's Leisure Travel, because they have helped us to be in a space to navigate that we can really place these resting practices into really a daily practice of like, hey, do you have a resource to even start this daily practice? Is it like a hotel savings card? Is it an opportunity for you to create and develop an ecotourism travel space that we can be in this together to recognize like this doesn't have to be just a thought, but to really place theory into practice. So I'm really grateful. So thank you, Daniel's Leisure Travel, for this support as well and new partnership. Okay. Let me just go over a couple things of just being reminded of just the support here of how to support so that we can navigate this together. I'm just going to turn that off there for a moment. Okay, so I am going to be here through August 1st because your girl is wanting to secure their housing through the sharing of my resources and being able to know that I know that y'all need these services. I know y'all do. And I know it's possible to be able to navigate this in this space. Okay, so I just want to name that. And I want to say also some of the services are limited time because they will go fast, because I trust now that we have even greater incentive to participate in some of this. It's going to go fast, y'all. So I do want to say that. And for those who still have availability of some of our services, we're grateful. Continue to invest in this as well. All right. So the way that you can show up and be like, hey, Almeda, how can I help you in this space? Please show up. Show up, join the daily jam sessions. We believe this is a great space and community where I will spotlight therapy, coaching, consulting offerings rooted in collective care. Come vibe, learn, and share. Was that a little bit of a bar? Felt like it. Just a little bit of bars. Number 2, you book or share, need support. Book one of our services. We have payment plans available. If it's not for you, that's okay. Please share it with someone who needs care right now. Every referral, every investment helps just to keep the lights on, keep the rent on, all that, y'all. That's real. And in this moment, when I am so grateful, let me show y'all some wins. Hold up. Let me show y'all some wins since I started this Rent Party Jam series. Being transparent and showing my humanity, because you know what? My therapist has been helping me with that. Thank you, therapist. I know you're not watching, but just saying thank you. Is be able to show, I'm not going to show my highlight reel any longer, just showing the highlight reel. Be able to acknowledge that it's humanity right now. We are all feeling this at some point. I don't care if it's a point that you haven't really had that space. We're not wishing that upon nobody. But being able to acknowledge that we're all feeling it. It doesn't have to be total destruction for nobody to feel it. And if you're not feeling it, I ask that you take a moment to pause, to go maybe touch some grass, to put your face to the sun, to take a moment to ask what's going on. It's a lot, y'all. So these services can be very helpful when it comes to moral injury, because I know a lot of us experience that in the workplace and beyond. Workplace, Workplace survivor syndrome. I learned that actually through Spring Health. So amazing to name, workplace survivor syndrome is important to name. One of the things that I got the hiccups, y'all. Sorry. One thing I'm really grateful for is that Attemla Consulting, we have a consortium. So when I think about workplace survivor syndrome, now that we're also in partnership with Daniel's Leisure Travel, we could be able to provide companies rest incentives to help them to understand what is really going on in this world. Okay. And how we can best support them in the space of their care at work and beyond. Okay. The next step to just help in this space is mutual aid in motion. We all need help at some point. So either you can drop your own CashApp or Venmo in the chat just to say, hey, maybe you're going through something, and just naming that if that is dropped here, maybe, possibly, there are other folks who can see how they can also help the community. Okay. This isn't charity. This is ancestral strategy and intelligence. We're circulating care and coin here. Okay. So I have brought this to y'all before and went over this one more time before we do go back to music and do our body scan. I may even, because people get the Monday scaries, the Sunday scaries. And I may even put on a little bit of thunder and lightning, a little bit of rain, so we could be in here to just pause and just be. Okay. So stay tuned for that, because I really do feel like this is what is needed in these moments. Okay. So what I have is being able to ask the question, how's your humanity doing? Because there's a lot of moral injury right now. There's workplace survival coaching sessions that we do provide to help you with processing that moral injury. The first one is very accessible, and I just want to say that it can be very helpful, is we have a live monthly 2-hour titled Books, Breaths, and Revolutions, and it's actually through my private practice, Soma Rooted Wellness. We'll be hosting a 2-hour live where you can check in, drop on in. We'll be reading a book of this month coming up, of August. So we'll have that. You'll have email access for resources. You have curated reading and breath prompts. You'll also acknowledge that this is ideal for grounding connection, for building community right now. The next offering we have is the standard plan, which is $77 a month, and it gives you an opportunity to have 2 2-hour live sessions. When I say 2-hour, meaning that we are going to do this twice a month. Okay, so twice a month, we'll get 1 hour to drop in at the beginning of the month, and then 1 hour to drop in at the end. And what you're going to have is collective care circles and strategy. We will have a dashboard plus resources, email with weekly updates, built for clarity and grounding as well. Okay, so be able to drop on in, have that support, and be able to navigate that we have these resources as well. Okay. The next one we have here is the $497 a month premium plan. And what is this, Almeida? Well, you get 4 brain spotting sessions with me within a month. 4 weekly, meaning each week you get 1 brain spotting session with me. And if you don't know what brain spotting is, it is created by Dr. David Grand, who says, where you look affects how you feel. Where you look affects how you feel. And you can try this with anybody who allows you, with consent, to allow them just to witness them when you ask this question. So I'm going to give you a question to ask, and you're just going to witness to see where their eyes goes. Where will their eyes travel to? So the question here is, where is your favorite vacation spot? Of all time? Sure. Of all time. Where's your favorite vacation spot? And see where their eyes goes. Like, see where their eyes travel. Because what happens is when that eye travels to that spot, a brain spot, they will actually be able to connect with the middle part of the brain, the subcortical brain, right? Being able to acknowledge that that middle part of the brain also connected with the amygdala really helps to stimulate that amygdala to also connect, right, with our brain stem down into the vagus nerve, into our bodies to really go, oh, that feeling, because where I look affects how I feel. So that feeling that I feel in my favorite vacation spot is in that spot. And now I'm about to release that information to name to you, like, this is what's available and what comes out of that, okay? So I'm really grateful for that. The next part I want to say to you is acknowledging how much we have access to how our body knows what is going on with our body, first and foremost, and that's helpful to name. Our bodies really carry the trauma, the stories, and that's important to name. So if I were to ask it myself, right, go back to the question, where I look affects how I feel. If I were to ask the question, where's your favorite, like, vacation spot, Almeida? And literally I'm just going like, look, like, keep going here. This is like the 4th time, y'all. It's the 4th time. I go straight here. I know this spot. This spot right here is giving me all the information I need right now to tell me, like, oh my goodness. It's been Bali. It's always been Bali. Gosh, Bali, Indonesia. And I can feel that in my body. When I look at that spot, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can feel that in my body of how amazing that feeling feels. Now, I do want to tell you as well, coming back to this space, that brain spotting also can acknowledge when there's yuck, the yuck in the body, right? Oof, heavy stuff. And you know kind of where to look at too. If I were to ask you a question about that, but we're not going to activate that part. But just know that our body knows. So if you find yourself at any moment where you find yourself kind of going towards a spot, or you're just gazing, that's a form of brain spotting, or in this case, also gaze spotting. So that's what I'll be doing to help with the somatic practice and somatic processing. It helps people to really release where there may be so many areas of maybe just blocks that's going on as well. And I want to say I am a sports social worker. Also, we have offerings that for those who are athletes, because we know, as myself, fun fact, I am a 2-time Hall of Famer. Yes, I am. Played junior college basketball with some amazing, phenomenal fellow athletes who are now just family. Thank y'all, sisters all around this nation, world. I just want to say thank y'all so much, because we still continue to make history and a legacy of us being on that team together in Illinois. And that was so amazing. I just want to also give shout out to our leadership, Coach Lorraine Ramsey. Thank you so much for believing in me. Oh my gosh, provided me my first scholarship as a first gen. I needed that, y'all. It helped me to get to this point right now, to be in a place where I can say that moment helped me to open up so many other doors. And it opened up so many doors to help me to get my education. And it was basketball. And so I also want to give a shout out to Coach Garber. Thank you, Coach Garber, for also believing in me. And we also want to give a shout out to Coach Martin's family, because our Coach Martin has passed away recently. And we just want to say our condolences to his family and community in every way of just being comforted at this time. So with that being stated, I want to say, being a sports social worker, where I get to combine my lived experience of being an athlete and the world of social work, I get to blend that together and help other athletes, coaches as well, to do some brain spotting to see whether there's some mental blocks, whether there's some blocks within the body, whether there's some yuck within the body, or even when there's some wins within the body as well. Okay? So that's just offering, other offerings that we have. Okay, that's very helpful. Now, if you're saying like, Almeida, I just don't know. Some of the things you said is cool, but can we create a custom plan? You can. For companies that really want to be able to invest even greater for the entire team, the department, we do have custom plans, and that's very helpful to name. Okay. Now, what I love about this, y'all, is I'm about to show y'all, which I love why I'm able to provide these services, and why having a community partnership with Daniel's Leisure Travel, because it's moments like this where we really get to say, I know our motto at Attemla Consulting is all about dreaming, collective care, and practice, right? So let's dream together. Yo, you have this opportunity where you can invest $27 a month. And because of Daniel's Leisure Travel, their community partnership with us and their sponsorship, they will provide you with a $100 restaurant savings card. Come on. I'm just saying, I know y'all need that, especially this time. You want to go to a restaurant, we got a savings card to help you save, right, on some of those restaurants that you choose of your choice in your zip code. You see how we doing this? Because we're going to be about that collective care, y'all. Yes, we are. The next part here is being able to acknowledge that if you were to choose the $77 a month, you get $100 hotel savings card. And I'm talking about like on the hotels that we know and frequently choose. You're a traveler, you get $100 hotel savings card. Get a card with $100 of hotel savings on that card. Amazing. So cool. Thank you, Daniel's Leisure Travel. The next one here I have is being able to acknowledge that we have the purchase or the investment of $497 a month. And that is that brain spotting. Well, in this case, hey, once you are done brain spotting with us, or maybe in between, you take yourself on that weekend and you get $500 if that's what you want to do. I'm not trying to create your itinerary. Whatever you want to do, that's fine. But $500 hotel savings card. A savings card with $500 of savings that you can put towards the next room that you want to be able to. Maybe it's somebody that you want to go visit. Maybe you have someone that you're traveling with right now. Maybe you're going to a sports event. Maybe you're going to what? Cowboy Carter, whatever it may be, if that's what you have done. I know it's almost over. I just want to say my bad, because I think Cowboy Carter is actually almost over. But just wanted to say, maybe for the next Cowboy Carter, not the next Cowboy Carter, but the next Beyonce, which I heard that it may be a rock. Gosh, it's going to be like rock. And you know, I'm a daughter of a mother who loves to rock and roll. So I just want to say, you know, it's amazing. But anyways, neither here nor there. Just wanted to say $500 hotel savings card is what you get. Okay. And that's very helpful for you to really place it into practice, y'all. That's one thing I really do appreciate too, as a smaller micro business, is when we have community partnership with such an amazing business such as Daniel's Leisure Travel. We're doing what like the bigger companies do. They provide incentives when you invest in their services, or if you have a credit card, what happens with that credit card? You get points, you get incentives, you get things that can be helpful. Here's our opportunity as we are growing as a micro business, that we're getting to scale, you know? We're getting to scale and be able to help people to say, hey, we thank you for endorsing our services, and here's what you can do for yourself. Okay? All right. So we got the next one here. Is be able to know that you contact us for your company's rest incentives. So we know that companies have different type of needs, and so we have different type of, through Daniel's Leisure Travel, incentives that could be helpful for your resting needs. Okay, really love that. So check us out You can definitely be able to scan the QR code and or snapshot it, right? Screenshot it, and then give it a space. You go into your photos and then be able to select that picture and press on that QR code. Okay. All right. The next one here that I have is this one, y'all, right here. Ooh, this is like, oh my gosh, when Daniel's Leisure Travel told us about what they have for incentives, I was like, ain't no way. What? So we could do this? Like, this is amazing. And of course we can do this when we are really in a place of community partnerships, okay? That's what happens when you're in community partnerships. Let's go. I'm so grateful for all the community partners we've been with. It's just been so amazing because we recognize how we can help each other to grow, to expand. All of that is so important, all right? So, with the Dream Care Practice 9 weeks, it is our signature program, 9-week leadership and brain spotting cohort. And when I say cohort, the cohort means that there are 3 people within the cohort. So you got 3 team leaders, maybe it's the C-suite level, maybe it's a space where you have directors, managers. It don't even have to just be leadership. If you are 3 team members who are like, I'm burnt out. If you are 3 nurses, 3 medical folks, if you are 3 social workers, if you are in that space to navigate that, you get to be able to invest in yourself. And y'all as a cohort get to navigate this collectively and be in space of community and healing and reimagined, right? Coaching sessions to help you to reimagine your quality of life during this time of moral injury, during this time of times where we just sort of what's up from down. All that's important because we cannot help nobody else if we don't do what? Help ourselves. Yep. Help ourselves, right? So how many times have I raised funds for other companies? All that. It's time to raise funds around me because you know what? I got to help myself to make sure, right? That I'm staying housed as a small business in a time that we are in what? An authoritarian regime. Yes, we are. We are in an authoritarian regime. And so acknowledging how this can be helpful for a small business like myself to stay afloat, but for you to also build out what you are dreaming about, what you have collective care about, and what you want to practice. This ain't it, y'all. This ain't it. Hold on. We even got to the good part. Hold on. We even got to the best part. You're going to create your international rest capstone. That means that each participant of the cohort, I'm not talking about a group trip. No. I'm not talking about a group trip. I'm talking about each person is going to develop their own international rest capstone. Okay? Because you got 9 weeks with me. Between the brain spotting, between the weekly check-ins, then you're going to have a couple weeks to be able to develop because we're going to hear about it. Where you going to choose? You're going to choose from over 50 destinations around the world. And it just depends the location that you choose, that your accommodation will either be 5 days or up to 7 days. Wait, what? Yes. You're going to build out your own international rest capstone. Now, I do want to say, for all transparency, this is only for your accommodations. You will be responsible to pay for your flights, taxes, and fees on the accommodation. You'll also be responsible to pay for your food and any upgrades covered by the participants. So that could be an upgrade saying that you do choose a resort that is all inclusive, but you're like, oh, wait, I thought I invested. Yeah, you invested in accommodation, like the basic level. And if you want to upgrade to that all inclusive, you can, which is so good, right? So that's very helpful to name that you have that resource. Now, I do want to say this once more, because I think sometimes folks going to be like, what? This is for a limited time. A limited time. You must invest by August 1st. We do have payment plans as well. $3,275 total cohort. For 3 people total in the cohort, you will just be able to divide that up between you and your cohort. Okay? And we only have 3 cohort spots. So that means that I only have, right? We have a cohort here, a cohort here, and a cohort here. So we know that these will probably fly soon because once people really realize what I'm saying, and I'm about to show you where you can go, you're going to be like, what? Almeida, what? Yes! I'm trying to tell you, like, I'm so proud of this community partnership. Y'all don't understand. Like, I'm super excited because now I'm like, oh, this is how bigger companies be doing it. Like, they really help. Well, micro companies can do this too when we really invest and build with community partners such as Daniel's Leisure Travel. Okay, so shout out to Daniel's Leisure Travel. Okay, so let me be able to show y'all. So where y'all want to go? What you thinking about? Hey, hey, welcome, welcome. So grateful that you're here. Wanting to say that International Rest Capstone, you have over 50 locations to choose from. 3 people within the cohort, okay? And I can help you better to navigate that, as well as limited time. Prices will go up. Payment plans are available. There's only 3 cohort spots left. So that means that you only have 3 groups left, okay? That's all we have capacity for. So you want to know? Do you want to know where you can go? Do you want to know how you're going to build your international capstone? Okay, hold on. Hold up. Let me show you. Let me turn down the music a little bit. So we have this, and I can make sure that y'all can hear me and also the video. All right. So there I have it. I'm trying to tell you, this is freaking amazing. You are able to create in our 9-week program, because we're going to do brain spotting, we're going to do leadership, support, all of that when it comes to coaching and helping you to go. There's a lot of moral injury in the workplace right now. How are you able to take care of yourself? And on top of that, you get to build out your international capstone to one of those locations. Now, I wanted to say one more time, it's 3 y'all in the cohort, right? Y'all not going on a group trip. Y'all not going on a group trip. Each person is going to build up their own international capstone. So if somebody wants to go to Stockholm, somebody wants to go to Bali, somebody wants to go to Thailand, they can do that. That is part of what we're offering. Again, this price is going to go fast. I'm trying to tell you. And these spots are going to go fast. I'm trying to tell you. This is kind of my Christmas in July, my holiday in July, because it is my birthday month. So you have here in this moment, $3,275 to divide amongst 3 people. We also have payment plans that you can be able to navigate. Are y'all hearing me now? Drop in the chat that you can hear me. Come on, chat. I know you watching. I know you here, and I thank you for being here. Drop a heart in the chat or a globe in the chat if you hear me. Come on now. I know y'all out there, and I thank you for being here. And if you're post watching, drop a heart in the chat, okay? Or even an airplane in the chat. Let's go. All right, so I'm just going over this here and just saying, this is why this is so awesome. You get to choose over 50 destinations. International capstone locations for this 9-week signature program that we provide. It's a 9-week leadership and brain spotting cohort. 3 participants per cohort. There's only 3 cohorts available. You must purchase by August 1st. All right. So I'm excited to provide that offering to y'all. And again, it's my rent party in this dystopia, y'all, because it's a lot going on. I'm your favorite social worker who's also navigating these crises as well. We have named as well how rent parties are the what? OG of mutual aid. Where I come from, rent parties have been a space to save people's well-being, to save their housing, all of that. Now, I want to say that my rent party is very intersectional. So if you too are experiencing some of the distress is happening because what? We're in an authoritarian regime. Yeah, we are. Right here in the USA. And as a result, it's important to name that you can drop your Cash App or your Venmo in the chat if you need also greater support or if you need people to also be able to help you in this time. Okay? Because it's all intersectional. And I will say, as Fannie Lou Hamer has been able to quote, I'm not free until everybody's free. Okay. So I just want to name that and be able to acknowledge that. Okay. So thank you so much for this time. I'm going to play us some more music and y'all going to roll this back if you want to. But right now, you can always watch this back for those who want to watch this post live. That's great. But right now, we're going to listen to some more music and we're going to give a shout out to Music Brokers. So grateful for them. They've been providing us with the opportunity to stream their channel, and it's the way to also share amongst creators' channels so that we know who to watch next. All right, so let's play some music.
Baby, this is what you came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves, and everybody's watching her, but she's looking at you. You came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves, and everybody's watching her, but she's looking at you. Still they can replay. Who knows why it's gonna be this way? We say nothing more than we need. I say your place when we leave. This is what you came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves, and everybody's watching her, but she's looking at you.
There's a fire starting in my heart, drifting a fever pitch and it's bringing me out the dark. Finally, I can see your crystal clear. Go ahead and sell me out and I'll lay your ship bare. See how I live with every piece of you. Don't underestimate the things that I will do. There's a fire starting in my heart, drifting a fever pitch and it's bringing me out the dark. Scars
Money rains from the sky above, but keep the change 'cause I've got enough. A little time and some tenderness. You'll never buy my love. No other thing that's as precious to no other. There's no other. And a heart that's real and a heart that's true. Something that you gotta know. This girl, take my hand, over them over. Take my hand, you, over them over. Take my hand, you. These presents don't really come for free. Your paychecks don't mean that much to me. Just take my hand and hold me tight. You'll never buy my love. You buy me this and you buy me that. To win over, win me over. You got me wrong, and that's a fact. Something that you got to know. This girl, will you realize when I'm gone that I dance to a different song? Will you realize when I'm gone that I dance to a different song? It's a shame, but I've got to go. Take my hand, over them over. Take my hand, you, over them over. Take my hand, you, over them over. Take my hand, over them over.
Got my peaches out in Georgia. I came away from California. I took my trip up to the north, yeah. I get my love right from the source, yeah. And I say, oh, the way I breathe you in is the texture of your skin. I wanna wrap my arms around you, baby, never let you go. And I say, oh, there's nothing like your touch. It's the way you lift me up. And I'll be right get my love yeah from the source, yeah. That's it. You ain't sure yet, but I'm for ya. All I can want, all I can wish. Nights alone that we miss, days we save as souvenirs. There's no time, I wanna make more time and give you my whole life. Let my girl, my man, my daughter close. Hate to live or call it torture. Remember when I couldn't hold her? Left the baggage for him over. I got my peaches out in Georgia. I get my weed from California. I took my trip up to the north, yeah. I get my love here from the source, yeah. I got the feeling so I'm sure. And in my hand because I'm yours, I can't pretend, I can't ignore you right from me. Think you wanna know just where I've been. Whoa, don't be distracted. The one I need is right in my arms. In case it stays as sweet as mine, and I'll be right here with you till the end. Got my peaches out in Georgia. Oh yeah, shit. I get my weed from California. That's that shit. I took my trip up to the north, yeah. Badass bitch. I get my love here from the source, yeah. That's it. I got my peaches out in Georgia. Oh yeah, shit. I get my weed from California. That's that shit. From the source, yeah. That's it.
Sorry, I ain't got no money. I'm not trying to be funny, but I left it all at home today. You can call me what you wanna. I ain't giving you $1 this time. I ain't gonna run away. You might knock me down, you might knock me down, but I will get back up again. You can call it how you wanna. I ain't giving you $1 this time. I ain't gonna run away this time. This time. This time.
I could lift you up, could show you what you want to see, take you where you want to be my luck. Even if the sky is falling down, I know that we'll be safe and sound, safe and sound. I can fill your cup, my river won't evaporate, this world will still appreciate. Be my love, even in a hurricane of frowns, I know that we'll be safe and sound. Safe and sound. I could show you love in a tidal wave of mystery, you'd still be standing next to me. Be my love, even if we're 6 feet underground, I know that we'll be safe and sound, safe and sound. In a tidal wave of mystery, you'd still be standing next to me. I could show you love, could show you what you wanna see, take you where you want to be. Even if we're 6 feet underground, I know that we'll be safe and sound.
I don't know just how it happened. I let down my guard so that I'd never fall in love again. But I fell hard. Guess I should have seen it coming. Caught me by surprise. Wasn't looking where I was going. I fell into your eyes. You came into my crazy world like a cooling, cleansing wave. Before I know what hit me, babe, you will flow from my face. I'm addicted to you, hooked on love, a powerful drug. I can't get enough, lost in your eyes, brown and blue, out of control. What can I do? I'm addicted to you, hooked on love, a powerful drug. I can't get enough, lost in your eyes, brown and blue, out of control. What can I do? I'm addicted to you. The night blows in through the window, dances round the room. Get me hypnotized, I'm getting high on the perfume. I couldn't live without you now. Oh, I know mission, made my decision to test my limits. Cause it's my business, God as my witness. I wanna finish. Don't need no hold up, taking control of this kind of moment. I'm locked and loaded, completely focused, mine is open. Oh, that you got skin to skin. Oh my God, don't you stop, boy. Something about you makes me feel like a dangerous woman. Something about you makes me wanna do things that I should done. Nothing to proven, I'm bulletproofing. Know what I'm doing. The way we're moving, like introducing us to a new thing. I wanna save us, save it for later. This tastes a flavor, cause I'm a taker, cause I'm a giver. It's only nature, I live for danger. Oh, that you got skin to skin. Oh my God, don't you stop, boy. Something about you makes me feel like a dangerous woman. Something about you makes me wanna do things that I should done. All girls wanna be like that, beggars underneath like that. You know how I'm feeling inside. All girls wanna be like that, beggars underneath like that. You know how I'm feeling inside. Something about you makes me wanna do things that I should done. Something about you. All girls wanna be like that, beggars underneath like that. You know how I'm feeling inside. All girls wanna be like that, beggars underneath like that. Inside, dangerous woman. Something about you. Sent you to me. I'm just hoping I don't repeat history.
Boy, I'm trying to meet your mama on a Sunday. Make a lot of love on Monday. Never need no one else, babe. 'Cause I'll be switching the positions for you. Cooking in the kitchen and in the bedroom. I'm the only fixed way, jumping through hoops. No, my love infinite, nothing I wouldn't do, that I wouldn't do. Switching for perfect. It's too good to be true. But I get tired of running. Fuck it, now I'm running with you. Boy, I'm trying to meet your mama on a Sunday.
Hey, hey, y'all. Welcome back. Welcome back into the space. I'm so grateful that you're here. We're about to do a body scan and then we're going to lead it into a 75-minute rain and thunder meditation. So, wherever you are, make sure that you are safe in the space of what we consider safety because not a lot of us do have access to safety. But if you're watching this, please don't be driving and doing this. I would say if you're driving, please get to your destination safely. And if you're in a space where you can get you a blanket or pillow, you can. Because once I do this one, I'm going to do the body scan, and then we're going to do the 75-minute thunder and lightning meditation that comes with liberation meditations as well, and affirmations and ways to reimagine our pathways to liberation and collective liberation. So I'm really excited about that. And on a screen as well, I will be sharing more information so you have greater root support, how you can best support my Rent Party Jam series. So excited for the intersectionality here. I just want to always say that you can find a lot of information right here in my ticker. Right here at the bottom, you see so many opportunities to participate within community. We always want to acknowledge that it has always have been and will always be free Palestine, free the Congo, free Sudan, free Tigray, and we really appreciate everyone who's on the front lines, everyone who's doing the parts of uplifting and sharing information, because that is important to acknowledge that I'm not free, as Freddie Lou Hamer says. Thank you, ancestral intelligence. I'm not free until everybody's free. So being able to acknowledge that we need to hear that in these moments, okay? So I need to do a couple things before we get started. I'm gonna get us some music going first and foremost. You know I love my little background music to help y'all and help us to be in a space of listening to our meditation. Then we're going to start again, like I said, a 75-minute meditation. We'll listen to that. I'll share some more slides with you so you can have information. You can use the QR codes, whatever it may be, to help you with this process as well. Okay, and for those who don't know, I am Professor Pitts. First name is Almeida, sounds like cheating. You can find me actually in a lot of places. Google my name as well, which is really great. You can be able to find me in different type of podcasts or different type of streams of just support and community. So I'm really grateful for that. All right, so here we go. Let me play. Let me play. That one's a good one. You know, I like that one. That one's a good jam. Let me try another one. That one's it. I think that one's it. Okay. So let me get us here. So again, I hope you're in a space where you can navigate this a little bit more. But I did say I would do one more thing before we start. Let me just cue in our 75-minute in the background. So we have this. I'm going to stop sharing for a moment. There we go. Just one moment. Okay. So here we go. Wherever you are, please find a safe space or a space that you consider a place where you can find comforting and comfort within. Because we're going to do a live body scan in this space. And again, allow yourself to be as comfortable as possible. And we are not going to be in a place where you have to have any form of having to be a mainstream or having to participate in ableism. Whatever feels right for you, feel free to follow that comfort. Okay. All right. Let me be able to let's turn this down just a little bit because in my ears it's really loud. Okay. I'm going to have it up. There we go. All right, y'all. So here we go. I just want to say welcome. Take a deep breath. Inhale fully. Letting the air fill your body, your chest, your shoulders. Exhale slowly, releasing the tension you've been holding. Today is day 5 of the Rent Party series, and we're honoring the power of wins, community partnerships, and rest as resistance. Again, a shout out to Trisha Hersey, who I was introduced to even hearing the word rest is resistance from her work of the NAP ministry. Thank you, Daniels Leisure Travel, for sponsoring our rest incentives and helping us place dreamy collective care practice at the center of this journey. As we're just settling in, find a comfortable position, lying down or seated. Notice the weight of your body supported by the ground, the chair, or the bed. Let gravity hold you. You don't have to hold yourself up right now. This is your space to just be. As we migrate to the head and face, bring your attention to your forehead. Smooth out any tension. Soften your jaw, your eyes, your lips. Imagine a warm light, like the glow of a slow sunrise, gently washing over your face. With each breath, feel that light soften any worry or moral injury you've been carrying. We're going to migrate to the neck and shoulders. Move your awareness to your neck and shoulders. We often hold stress here, the weight of doing, surviving, and fighting. As you exhale, imagine this weight lifting off, even if it's just for these next minutes. Say quietly to yourself, I am allowed to rest. I am allowed to receive. Next, we're migrating to the arms and hands. Notice your arms, elbows, and hands. Think about the wins you've held, the work you've done, and the community that has supported you. Thank your hands for every aspect and every act of care, every moment of reaching out for yourself or someone else. Migrating to the chest and heart area. Place one hand gently on your chest. Feel your heartbeat. With each breath, imagine your heart expanding, not from effort, but from receiving care. Allow yourself to take in the truth that rest is a victory. Rest is a form of community care. As we migrate to the back and spine, bring awareness to your spine. Envision each vertebra unwinding, releasing tension. You are not required to hold the world alone. Let that truth sink in as you breathe. Migrating to the hips and legs, move your attention down to your hips, your thighs, your knees. If they feel heavy, let them be heavy. If they feel restless, imagine them grounded like roots, connecting you to the earth's steady rhythm. Migrating to the feet and grounding, feel your feet, your toes, the connection they have to the surface beneath you. Picture yourself standing or sitting in your win today, whether it's big or small, anchored by every step, every movement of care that brought you here. As we migrate to the closing reflection, Take one last deep breath in. As you exhale, whisper silently or aloud, thank you, body. Thank you, community. Thank you, rest. How are you creating authentic rest incentives for yourself? Even when moral injury tries to take center stage. I want you just to pause here and reflect. And when you're ready, you may open your eyes and or wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Just take this moment to pause here. As you're coming back, make sure you wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, maybe look around the room or feel around the space that you're in. Give yourself this time to just be, just be. All right. So, in our last part, we're going to do a 75-minute thunder and rain meditation that will be played. And it's something I've actually created at Attemla Consulting and Silver Root Wellness. And you can find it on YouTube as well under Almeida underscore creates. And that's very helpful. You can also find all my information right here in the ticker. We're going to be able to just listen to the thunder and rain meditation. I'll also share again the Rip Party Jam series so you have that information. But just the sound of just rain, of thunder, reimagining liberation, collective liberation in this time. Okay? I will join us back, and you'll probably see me back on screen at another point. But just know that we're here together. I'm still here in the background with you. And I thank you for being with me, believing in me. Thank you for my community partners. Thank you for the new partnerships, Daniel Leisure Travel. We really do appreciate you. And we're looking forward to expanding and growing in every possible way. If you have any questions, I'm here in the chat as well. Feel free to drop questions in the chat. Even post watching this, drop questions in the chat. I'll read some of the items. I've received some messages from folks on YouTube as well, which is nice. So thank you, my YouTube community as well. And thank you, Twitch community. Y'all be holding it down, coming in. I really appreciate that. So good. All right. So here we go. Let's go in here and turn my music here in the background down. All right, I'm going to pause that. There we have it. And let's do 75-minute body scan meditation.
Before we begin, I want to say this. If you're feeling exhausted, if you're navigating layoff after layoff, if you're still in a job but terrified you might be next, if you're grieving families being separated, if you're experiencing and or witnessing things you never consented to, you're not alone. And no, you're not too sensitive. You're human. Many of us are living with workplace survivor syndrome, still showing up to work while others were let go, trying to be grateful for what we have, while also scared, angry, and ashamed. Some of us were laid off, pushed out, or erased while doing everything right. And now we're carrying the heaviness of being told to just keep going. We're witnessing oppressive systems cause harm on a mass scale, globally and close to home. And it's settling in our bodies, in our shoulders, in our bellies, in our breath. It's not just burnout, it's betrayal. It's the cost of surviving in systems that were never built for our well-being. You might feel helpless or number, or like you can't stop moving or you'll fall apart. That makes sense. Your body is doing what it can to protect you. Let that be enough. This practice is not about fixing you. It's about giving you 60 minutes to not hold it all, to rest, if only a little, to be without proving anything. Throughout this hour, you'll hear the sounds of rain and maybe distant thunder. Let them remind you that nature moves at its own pace. So can you. My voice will return every 10 minutes with a gentle invitations to notice different parts of your body. If something feels unreachable, painful, or unfamiliar, you're not doing it wrong. Just stay with what feels most possible. All bodies, all access needs, all forms of aliveness are welcome here. This is not a performance. This is a soft return. Let's begin together. Notice your jaw or the part of your body that holds words, tension, or silence. If you're clenching, that's okay. You're not doing it wrong. If it feels safe, invite a softening. But if softening isn't accessible right now, just stay with the noticing. Let the sounds of the rain and thunder be your ancestral companions. There is no urgency here. My voice will return again soon. Bring awareness to your shoulders or wherever you carry weight that isn't yours. Responsibility, hypervigilance, the need to hold it all together. If it feels okay, let that space drop, even slightly. If not, just honor that this is what holding looks like today. You are not alone in this labor. Let the rain remind you. You don't have to hold everything all the time. Now move your attention to your hands or arms or any place that reaches, grips, gives. Notice without judgment. Have these parts of you been holding too tightly or gone numb from overuse? Let them be still if that's possible, or simply bring imagination to rest. If motion is more familiar, nothing in you has to be useful to be worthy of rest. hold you up even when you're crumbling. If this area is painful, disassociated, or inaccessible, just know you don't owe it healing today. You're allowed to feel held without being productive. Let your spine curve. Let your body take up space. There is no punishment for softness here. sense into your belly, or wherever you carry instinct. So much of our trauma, shame, and intuition lives here. If it feels safe, place a hand on this area or imagine one. There may be tightness, or deep sadness, or nothing at all. All are welcome. You are not a problem to fix. You are someone who made it through, sometimes, just barely, and still, you are here. Bring awareness now to your whole self, not one part, not one sensation, but the entirety of you, your living, breathing, complex, beautiful self. If nothing shifted in this hour, you didn't do it wrong. This wasn't about transformation. This was about permission. Permission to stop bracing. Permission to stop producing. Permission to rest. You've survived systems that were designed to deplete you. So this, choosing care over martyrdom, is a radical shift, an act of resistance. Reclaiming your autonomy and humanity. Let the sounds of rain, thunder, breath, and stillness travel with you. You don't owe anyone a bounce back. You are allowed to slow down. You are allowed to not know the next plan of action. You are allowed to come back to yourself without needing a reason. Until next time, may you remember our mantra here at the Healing and Change Lab. You are worthy of dreaming, collective care, and resting practices.
So I want to say thank you for being with me these past almost 3.5 hours. I am so grateful that you were able to attend my Rent Party Jam series and continuously supporting me and Attemla Consulting, our consortium, myself just as an individual, as being able to acknowledge the collective push out right now, especially 300,000 Black women in the past 90 days here in the States. Wanting to acknowledge how much that is really, really, we need to be on alarm upon that. And also wanted to say the wins. Oh my gosh, the wins since I've started this and just being transparent. First and foremost, I am just so I am so damn proud of myself for giving myself room to just be transparent, to be human, to not have to show up as superhuman or be in a space of being a martyr, but to say, you know what? I we all collectively need help in this space. So I just want to say thank you so much for giving me space to do that. Thank you for all the kind words. Thank you for the donations, the parts that have helped me just even keep little things afloat. As you know, when things are due, everything feels like it's due, right? And so I'm so grateful for that. I'm grateful for those who have shared my offerings in different spaces, which feels so good. Thank you for those who are watching it. Thank you for those wins as well. Thank you for being able to acknowledge that people are putting in spaces where people want to invest and are seeking to invest. So I'm so grateful for that. Thank you for sharing my just information really far and wide. I'm so grateful for that. We're not at that rent goal just yet, but we are going to get there. I trust and believe that it will be there. And I also know that truly all things are truly working together for my good in all things. And I don't even believe in like this binary good and bad, but just trusting that it's all in this space of knowing that community care will save us. And I'm so grateful for that. Thank you. Shout out again, Patricia Hersey, for that amazing quote of the NAP ministry. I want to say, as we're getting ready to just close out for this tonight's jam series, is that I will be returning back this week, and we have a few more days to reach the goal. And I know that we can get there, so please feel free to share more information. I will also give you more of a win that I'm so grateful to be a part of. Is Daniel's Leisure Travel, who is one of our newest community partnerships, where we are literally being able to say we are providing rest incentives beyond 40. I'm talking about like putting it in real form and real terms. So I'm so grateful for that, y'all. So as we continue to come to this space and acknowledging how much we will continue to take care of each other, I look forward to seeing y'all again here on tomorrow. I will be sharing my information again. You can check me out on Substack as well. My Substack is actually a little bit different than the rest. I know it's right here in the ticker as well, but let me just give a quick little caption real quick, because my Substack is just a little bit spelled differently. So, okay, yeah, I almost said the other word. Okay, one moment, y'all. Let me just write Substack real quick so y'all have that. All right. And my Substack that you can find, which I'm going to be providing a really great post today, is This Shift Ain't Easy. Yes. I also write underneath that pin of This Shift Ain't Easy right there on Substack. So check us out. And again, stay tuned. I'm so grateful for the wins. I'm so grateful for folks just believing me. That's a total win. I'm thankful for the ancestral intelligence strategy. I'm thankful for wonderful ways to navigate with this in this space. And I'm so grateful that you're going to join me. So with that, being able to say that, I'm going to continue to rest up, continue to navigate the community support and all things. And I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Until then, till we meet again on tomorrow, continue to participate in dreaming, collective care, and practice. Appreciate y'all so much, and we shall see each other soon. All right, bye. Take care. Oh, wait. I gotta get it here. There we go. And